So Vermont First came about in 2014 as a result of a need in the state for food service to really come to the table to be part of the food system plan. And so Sodexo came to the table looking at how to respond to the need for more local food at Vermont institutions.
As a chef working with Vermont First, we do realize that there are significant barriers in bringing local food to institutions. However, Vermont First really creates that space to build new relationships, find new partners, and really collaborate with the local community in order to increase local spending and impact.
Vermont First is Sodexo's local initiative to support the local community by creating a positive economic impact. Vermont First allows a large company like Sodexo to work at the local level in alignment with and in support of the values of our local community, clients, and customers.
Sodexo has been a really strong partner for a lot of organizations and efforts across New England that are looking to build the strong, just, and sustainable food system.
Vermont First is revered as one of Sodexo's best-in-class local sourcing strategies. Vermont First has led the way as a model for local purchasing in the country and across our segment. It also furthers one of the goals of Sodexo's Global Better Tomorrow commitments, to increase purchasing from small to medium enterprises.
So Vermont First is having an impact well beyond Vermont. Sodexo as a company has a strong presence with college dining, other institutional dining in other New England states, and many of them have already started to pick up similar programs in their states, and the model is spreading. And Sodexo as a company has really invested in creating relationships with stakeholders in government, in business, and nonprofits who really care about this work. And they've created really strong alliances and relationships that help share the lessons that they're learning and also help to support and invest in strategies that cut across a lot of different efforts within our food system.
I'd say that local food is important because, one, supporting the local economy and the local farmers growing that food. I think it's a way that we as consumers, in this case students on campus, can have a say in deciding how our food system operates and trying to counter the industrial food system by supporting our local community and being able to know exactly how food is grown. Knowing those practices, it's a lot easier when you can talk directly to the farmer or see a video in the dining hall on the screen, seeing what the practices that they use on their farm.
So without Vermont First and their formalized planning process, it would be extremely difficult for us to meet the demands of our clients. So Vermont First is important to me as a chef because we get to work with all of these really great local products.
Absolutely. I think the journey of food to my cooler or my fridge is the most important part. As a teacher, I always told my students that when they went on a stage in a restaurant for a job interview, the first thing they needed to do was look in the cooler and look in the fridge and look at how the food was handled. Because without a quality ingredient, you can't make great food.
And we get to visit those farms and interact with the people that are creating the food for us that we serve. And I think it creates a sense of pride and ownership towards what you're cooking and what you're serving.
Yeah, so our family's been here for a little over 100 years. They came in 1915. I am fortunate enough where I got the opportunity to be a farmer because I don't think people realize that it is an opportunity and a privilege to get to do this, and not many people do.
Hard for us to have marketing power in the Northeast, and we have challenges with harsh winters and shorter growing seasons. So we are disadvantaged. We do have, though, access to market, the population base, and so trying to understand the challenges we have and capitalize on the opportunities, such as the relationship with Sodexo, where we now can deliver right to the campus and begin to educate students on the different varieties of fruit that we can grow in the Northeast. And we're actually feeding people, and that the higher self-worth that I feel from that is, or experience, is hard to surpass in terms of, it makes the work worthwhile.